Speaking of something else that has bothered a lot of people is Epstein. And that's not going away. That's the interesting thing. Jeffrey Epstein, that whole dilemma is not going away. And so more cultural commentators, more political commentators, more celebrities have been forced to comment on the whole Jeffrey Epstein client list and how the Trump administration, the DOJ, Pam Bondi, is not releasing it. And interestingly enough, Stephen A. Smith went on the Chris Cuomo show on News Nation, and for some reason, I don't know why, was talking about this. Listen to what he has to say about the Epstein client list.
You're in an uproar off the Epstein list? That's all you've got? It's really, really surprising that this matters. Of course, I think there's a list, but I don't know. I suspect, but I have no knowledge, nor do I care. It's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out and enjoy myself. I'm getting ready to have a nice weekend. I could give a damn about the Epstein client list. It has no effect on me whatsoever. I have a life.
And this is the growing sentiment from celebrities and people in media, particularly the conservative movement, because they want to defend Trump. You should care a little bit because there were lots of victims, child victims, of all of these horrible things. You should care about the victims because the victims that had all these things done to them, they haven't got any justice yet. And it doesn't seem like they're ever going to get justice. So pardon me, but it's a little bit infuriating. So I do take a little bit of offense when all these celebrities, these higher-ups people, like Chris Cuomo and Stephen A., look at them. They're laughing. They're both smiling about this. They're laughing. And I don't really think it's that funny. Let's continue.
I don't understand for the life of me why this matters so much to these. I'm talking about people losing it. They're crying on camera. They're talking about resignations. They're pissed off about everything. I'm like, really? With all the stuff going on in this country, with all the power that you possess because of the cachet and the influence you have because of your connection to this administration, that's why you upset at Trump. I didn't blame Trump one bit for looking at them and saying, really? That really matters to you? That's really that important? Now, maybe he had a different reason for saying it, trying to be evasive or whatever. I don't know. But I do know this. In the grand scheme of things, it ain't going to affect the lives of over 2 to 300 million Americans. I think we'll be just fine without knowing whether or not there was really a client list. I think we'll be okay. It's unbelievable that this is a big deal to me. It really.
And it's just so funny because, yes, this does affect the lives of 200 to 300 million Americans. Because throughout our lives, right, I'm 24 years old. But throughout our lives, we have been preached to that the people in Hollywood are the people that you should be like through our media, through our movies, through our TV shows, through our programming. Everything that we have been programmed, for the majority, has been Hollywood. And Hollywood, for the past however many years long, couple decades, multiple decades, they have been preaching to us for a long time now that you should vote a certain way, that you should act a certain way. In more recent years, you shouldn't have gas-powered cars. You shouldn't have any particular gripes with the LGBTQIA community, no matter how outrageous some of the stuff that they do is. You should vote Democrat. Are you Christian? Are you religious? No, you shouldn't be. And they shame you, right? And then when you find out what they do, how they live their lives, the Kevin Spaceys of the world, the politicians, the Prince Andrews of the world, the Bill Clintons of the world, the Donald Trumps of the world, etc., etc. You hear about George Clooney potentially, Tom Hanks potentially, Oprah potentially, Chris Tucker potentially, and the list goes on and on. And the point is, if all of these people, hypothetically, allegedly, if all of these celebrities really did do these unspeakable acts to these kids, these unspeakable sexual acts to minors, then all of that whole facade of Hollywood being perfect and all of these perfect people preaching their morals and values to you and how you should listen, it goes out the window. It's done. And so I think that this does affect every single American because it pulls down the wool from your eyes and you're able to truly see everything. I mean, the people that are making the laws, a lot of the people that are making the laws and did make the laws could potentially be implicated in this. Former presidents, former leaders of state, etc., etc. CEOs, everybody, the most powerful people could be implicated in this giant sex trafficking ring of minors. So yes, I do think this is a big deal because the people in power are able to get away with everything. And then you have middle class Americans that are struggling because the middle class keeps shrinking day by day. And normal Americans don't have job security like all these elites do. And so if they see that they've been able to get away with all this shit, hurting all these kids, all these people now that are grown adults and are trying to come out and trying to testify, but they keep dying, isn't that a little bit weird? Shouldn't we be a little bit invested in that? These people are making our laws. And so I really think it's disingenuous from Stephen A. Smith saying he couldn't care less about the Epstein client list and have the nerve to say most Americans feel the same. My friend, you are out of touch. Very out of touch. It's so crazy. I hate when, I really, really hate when celebrities try and do this and try and pretend that they know what Americans are feeling, man. It just doesn't make sense. This whole Epstein thing is not going away. You can pretend all you want if you're Trump, but it's not going away. Your base cares deeply about this because all of the politicians that you have been against, that they've been against for so long, are implicated. And if you continue to brush this off, and these videos resurface about you potentially being implicated. I mean, I have a video over here that I wasn't going to play, but I am going to play now, of Donald Trump speaking with his daughter. Speaking with Melania, talking with Melania, and just listen to how creepy this is, okay? He went on The View, and just the comments that he makes about his daughter and her sexuality and how she looks and how he would want to be with her. Listen to this, man.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird. Stop.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I would be dating her. That is legit what he said.
You know what? You are moving on. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
you're known for saying outrageous things, Mr. Trump.
Who are you, Woody Allen? We want to know a little bit more about you guys. So we play this game here. It's called Fave 5. I'll ask the question. Ivanka, you answer first, and then Dad, you answer also.
This is tough.
Okay, Ivanka, what's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex.
I was going to say sex. That is what he said. So, again, okay, maybe he's not implicated, but I mean, by watching that video, he very well could be. And it's very creepy, it's very scary. And so I do take an issue with Stephen A. Smith saying all this because our current president could potentially be implicated in this Epstein cover-up. And saying that there was a client list for so long, saying you were going to release it, and then all of a sudden, oh, it doesn't exist, and you should stop caring, you should stop asking about it, is a bit hypocritical, considering his great detail in being friends with Epstein for over a decade.